Our mission statement here at Seven Dancers Coalition is to uplift the families of Indigenous communities by educating and restoring traditional values with the purpose of strengthening self-confidence and dignity. We strive for an environment of peace and tranquility to heal all Indigenous spirits.
The coalition is to provide healing for our families here in Akwesasne and throughout New York State. There are 18 coalitions throughout the whole United States, and we're one that is located within New York State. And we work with all Native people in the state. They don't have to be federally recognized or anything like that, so we see anybody that comes to our door. We don't do direct services like counseling or anything like that, but we will find resources for people who are in need of resources. And we get together with all the other coalitions in New York State to make sure that everybody in the state can find adequate, culturally specific resources for them.
Okay, make sure I don't get to.
Seven Dancers for the community provides a safe space to express their trauma, their hurt. We provide a place where you can learn, you can share your experiences, you can laugh. We provide a space for our community members from age 6 and up.
I think I'm done. And now what I gotta do for the parents now?
I believe that Seven Dancers is just kind of like, almost like that extended family member. You know, really like a place of resource, support, understanding, creativity. You know, we've really been able to utilize the space that we've created here with everyone and really trying to be, I think, for the most part, connected to every aspect of the community and how it functions, especially when it comes to relationships and building off of those, even though primarily the focus is to prevent violence, like genuinely any of us would want to do for the people that we love. That's genuinely the space that we get to come from, is a space of goodness that we don't want anybody else in the community to hurt, like we wouldn't want our family members to hurt. And so we've been very thoughtful and genuine in the way that we approach violence and the solutions to trying to prevent, any more hurt from happening.
So I smudge to my ears to hear those truths. I smudge to my heart to feel those truths. I smudge over my mind.
The biggest thing is a safe place. So coming to a men's organization, because we've been waiting, there's a lot of things out here in this community that are geared towards women and finding their place back in the community. So now the men are asking, well, where's ours? So I've been doing work with men for 20 years now, but to find a place that we can actually really go to the trauma-based places and visit that in a good, safe place. So by saying that and knowing that's anonymous, and we can get to some of these issues as men. So in that sense, we're emotional when we're infants, and then we're mental as teenagers, we're physical as adults.
Seven Dancers before was all women, and they were like really helping the women, and that was good. The men and the male youth needed a place also. Me and Harvey came on here, and I believe that it balanced everything out. Nobody's neglected or nobody's left out. I feel like it balanced out the Seven Dancers Coalition.
The first thing I do is meet the individual where they're at, then work backwards to find out why. So to find out who I am, why I am, where am I going, and when am I going to get there. To me, those are the essences from the medicine wheel. So we do a lot of work through the medicine wheel. And in that sense, that's what we find out. Why am I like this? And a lot of times it's just the learned behavior. The oldest adage is that if Dada kicked the dog, Bubba kicked the dog. So my boy is gonna kick the dog, and probably my grandson. So someone has to stop the cycle and bring to awareness that maybe this isn't right. So through these teachings, we start to identify those things. For a grown man to cry for the right reason, that's really strength. But because of what we know and the learned behavior, it's put onto us like it's a weakness. In reality, the biggest strength we can have is to show our emotions.